Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and the question for today is add one row to tree. So given a root of a binary tree and a value v and a depth d, we need to add a row of nodes with value v given at a certain depth d, all right, and the root node is at depth 1, all right. So at this level we take 1. So if we are supposed to add at level 2, then we are supposed to add at here, and so on and so forth, all right. So the adding rule is that given a positive integer d for each not null tree node in depth d minus 1, we created two nodes, all right. For every node we created two nodes with the value as v, all right, and in the left subtree root and in the right subtree as well. I'll show you in the example what does it mean. And n's original left subtree should be left, and we should not change the entire tree, all right. So it should be an original tree. So let's see what does it means by this. Here is an example in which he says that the value will be 1, that is the roots that would be added in this tree should have value 1 and should be at depth 2, all right. So this is the depth 1, so there should be a depth 2 that is after this, all right. So as we can see that fourth left child will be 1 and right child will also be 1 because the value v is 1, and the tree structure rest of the tree is not disturbed, all right, as you can see. This is one example. The other example given to us over here is when the one of them does not have a subchild. So here, so what is this example in which the depth given to us is 3, so it is 1, it is 2, and we have to add here, so it will be added like this, and the value to be added is 1, all right. So this is the another example, and the given d is in the range, so the depth will be in the range of 1 to the maximum depth of given tree plus 1, so it will be a range, so it won't be out of that, all right. And the given, and it also given that it is no, as at least one binary node, so it can be null value, all right. So these 2 points I think are clear to everyone, and this means it can be 1 also, so we have to keep that in mind while we make the code for this question, because it's a closed bracket, so it means 1 is included, so the given level could be 1 as well, so we have to cover that case as well. So let's see how we will be solving this question. So this is the question and the approach for this. Let's see how we will going to solve this. Let's take some example and see. Suppose this is the tree that is given to us: 4 2 3 1 6 7 and 8. The value given to us is 1 and the depth given to us is 2, so it would be added here. So one such tree traversal approach we can use here can be the level order traversal, like that. And in a, all right, so level order traversal we will be using, and as we know that we will be just having that this level as well as this level. So as soon as we hit this level, so we will just store these into a queue, and after that we will just be creating new nodes at every level. It's not clear in this. Let me take another example: 4 2 3 1 6 and 7 and 9. Let's say the v is 1 here and the d is 3 here, all right. So in this case, with the level order traversal we will be modifying that approach only. So we will be storing these two values, and whenever we encounter that we are at this level, so 1 2 or less than, whenever it's less than this, so what we do is we just store these value, and when this is encountered, so we will break from the loop, and what we will be doing is we will be adding their subchilds. So suppose the content of the queue is 2 and 3, and this is our tree, and we are pointing at these nodes, and this is 1 6 7 9. So all right, what we'll be doing is we will be adding one subchild of each and every node, and here also 1 1, and after that they will be having the same structure. All right, I hope it's clear to everyone how we are doing this. So after adding left and right subchild for both of them, what we'll do is we assign the left to the left and right to the right, and same here, left to the left and the right to the right. So the final tree will look like this: 4 2 3 1 1 1 1 that we added, and so left to the left 1 and right to the right 6, and here will be 7, and here will be 9. So all right, so we will be storing this, and after that we will be adding this nodes, and we will use level order traversal for level 1 and level 2, and we will compare this depth with the depth given to us, and whenever we encounter less than that, we just break it, and these value will be in our queue only at that time, and after that we will be adding nodes and assigning their pointers to the next. All right, it would be more clear as when we see the code. I think it's clear that we are using the level order traversal here, and we are also storing these values and also comparing the depth to the depth given in the question. So all right, so let's see the code and hope it would be more clear to everyone. So this is the code, and this is our base case. That is that if the value of the d depth is 1, that we also need to handle. So what we'll do is we'll do nothing, we'll just make a new node, and we'll point the left to the whole tree that is given to us, that is the root node t here, and then we will return n. So n will now be our new root node. All right, hope this is clear. The base condition is clear to everyone. Let's see further. So then we are using the code for level order traversal in here we have taken two queues. One is the temporary queue and other is the permanent other is the main queue. All right, so in this queue we will add our root node and begin our level order traversal. So suppose with an example 2 3 and 1 6 7 9. So the 4 will be added to the queue, and it's of tree node type, so the tree node will be added, and depth will be 1 in this case, and while the depth is less than the given depth minus 1. So what we'll do is we'll take a temporary queue, and it will be empty initially. So, and while this main queue is not empty, we will remove one by one element, and we will add their next level into the temporary queue. All right, so when we remove 4 from the queue, 2 3 will be added to the new queue, and then this queue becomes our this queue, and t will be initialized. So at every while loop we are storing the current level as well as the next level. All right, and if the depth is less than that, we will just break through, and now we will just apply our main logic. So the main logic is, while the contents of the queue, here we assign the temporary queue to that, so it will be pointing towards the children, and it would be at the level at the next level where we are at the previous level where ones are added. So all right, the where ones will where the value v will be added nodes, 1 in this case. So while the queue is not empty, we will remove one by one element, and we will also take their left pointer as well, because the first value will be added to the left, and if there is value, then it would be added to the right. All right, so it would be initialized with the new tree node, and the structure is given over here only, that it would be like this, and this is the default constructor that would be called with the value v, and then the left of the left will be pointed towards the temp only, that the initial node. Suppose this is the case 2, 7 and 9, and 1 is to be added at here. So now 1 will be added here in the first case, and 7 will be stored, so 1 left would be now pointing towards the 7. Alright, similarly 1 will be added here and the right pointer will be pointed to 9. Hope this makes sense to everyone. Alright, and this is how we are going to do it. Hope these two things are clear. This thing is for level order traversal and storing the previous level where the ones has to be added, and as soon as we get the depth, we break out of this loop and we just add a new level. So here we are using the DFS approach for this question, and the running time complexity would be O of n in the worst case, because in the worst case we have to add at the bottommost level, so it would be O of n, and the space complexity for this would be the q only, and it would be the maximum depth or the maximum diameter or the maximum nodes at a particular level of the uh, tree will be our space complexity, because we will be storing only that value, and that would be the size, maximum size of the queue. So I hope this algorithm is clear to everyone, and let's submit this. As you can see, it's accepted. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like this video, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.